Alright, welcome back to another episode of Lone Star Diecast Racing. This is Tommy T. And I introduced this set in one of my pickups videos, but I actually wanted to open this and I wanted to look at these cars because I couldn't find these cars in their individual cards. So Target had these on their shelves for I think like 26 bucks, and you get all 8 of the ultra hot cars. So I want to open them up, I want to take a closer look at them, and I want to share that with you guys. So let's get started. So I already, popped the little panel here, and they just slide right on out. So I will set them right here, and we'll grab them one by one. Oh, yeah, and if you see here on the box, it says it includes an NFT download code. I'm a little too old for that kind of stuff, so this is really not for me. So, I'm going to go ahead and show this. So this will be a little gift to you guys, because I'm not going to use this. So the first person to view this video will probably go ahead and get this code if you want it. I don't want it, so it is yours. So first person to get it gets an NFT. Alright, so here we go. So the first car is, looks like it's this one here. Looks like the 1970 Plymouth Cuda Ultra Hot. Come on, baby. There we go. Zoom. So there she is. Look at that purple. And I really like how they did the metallic flake paint on these. These are kind of like a throwback to like the 80s and 90s with a little bit of like a late 70s look of Hot Wheel. And I like that they use the old wheels from the 90s era card. Hang on a second. I got one over here that's from the 90s. And this one is actually from the 90s. And this one has the same wheels. As you can see, when I stacked them, see? They brought them back. So, set this one off to the side because that one's not part of this set. So that is the 1970 Barracuda. The next one is going to be the 1971 Plymouth GTX in a more of like a, this really kind of goes back to like the 60s paint jobs when they did the Redline cars. So it's got that real shiny, like chromish looking paint jobs on them. Oh wow, they even did the headlights on this one. I did find this one loose, and I did race this in one of the time trials, and I did not notice they did the headlights. That's really cool. Let's check and see if they did the tail. Oh, they did! That's pretty sweet. Alright, that is the 71 Plymouth GTX. Ah, one of my all-time favorites. 87 Buick Regal GNX. And this one has the gold-plated wheels. Look at that. Golly, look at the gloss on that. I can't really tell. It looks like a burgundy, but it also has like a root beer color to it. The camera maybe showed a little different, but with my eyes, it's kind of got like a root beer color, but It's just the way, I guess, the way the light hits it, I guess. So there's the front. That's the other side. Sorry if my hands are shaky. Probably too much caffeine. They did the taillights on that. And they did the headlights as well. That's pretty sweet. This one's got some chunk to it. This one's got some weight. I will race these because it's an even amount of cars. So I will be doing a time trial on this set now that I have it open. But I just wanted to do a quick little video and do a review on this set because I am going to give this set a review. This will just be more like the presentation and, you know, how the cars look and stuff like that. And then I'll do another review after the time trial and let y'all know how well they roll, because I've had some issues with like the Flying Customs, and actually this car here actually did really good, so I can't really complain about the Ultra Hots right now, but we will find out next video when I race these. So on to the next car. We've got the 70 Chevy Camaro RS. There's a lot of 70s cars in this set. This is kind of cool. I really dig some of the 70s cars and 60s cars. I mean, pretty much I like all cars. I mean, come on. You know, if it's got an engine and it sounds good, you know, good enough for me. So here is the 1970 Camaro RS. Oh, it's even got Goodyear on the side. Nice. Same wheels. This time they're in the silver, not the gold like the other one. Wow, look at that. They even did the headlights on it too, and it is a split bumper. Of course, most, you know, all 70s were. They even did the taillights. The presentation on these are really, really good. I like the detail. I love the paint. These just really, these cars stand out from the rest of them. Let's see, the next one is going to be the 1980 El Camino. Wow, this is cool. There you go. Look at that gold. It's got more of a tangerine kind of gold to it. Now this one's got different wheels. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I guess they had to change it up a little bit, I guess. And they did the headlights. And wow. Oh, it's tubbed. They tubbed it. Oh, that's why, because it's got big chunky wheels on the back. This one might have the shimmies when it goes down the track, because a lot of my fat tire cars on the back, they like to fishtail when they go down the track. So I have a feeling this one's going to shimmy. So we'll see. All right, the next one is the 66 Ford Fairlane 427 in purple. Beautiful, beautiful car. Look at that. I mean, look at the paint job on these. These cars individually, I think, are like $3.29. So they, of course, they put, you know, enough detail into these things to warrant that kind of money for a Hot Wheel. But hopefully these roll really good. I would really, really love to see some of these roll pretty good. So far, most of them are plastic bottom. I noticed with some of these different sets where they have different, where it's a particular set of cars, and then they have a run of them, and one of them out of all, like the 5 or the 8 they do in that series, one of them actually has a metal bottom. So I'm hoping maybe one of these has a metal bottom. That'd be kind of cool. So, but it doesn't look like it. Looks like the last 2 cars are also plastic bottom. So, the next car is a 67 Oldsmobile 442. Make sure that's the right car, because it looks like that on the tag. Yes, it is. And there she is, the 442. Ah, it's got yellow windows. Interesting. Looks like they did some detail on the headlights. Let's see if they did the taillights. Yes, they did. Wow. And Good sized tires on the back. This one might roll pretty good. This one's got some chunk to it too. This one has some weight. Look at that paint job, man. Wow. All right. And last but not least, let's see. It is the 69 Mercury Cyclone. And this one has the gold wheels as well. And this one has a Zamak look to it. Zamak, however you want to say it. I don't know. That is cool. See, it's got the gold wheels, painted taillights. Let me see. Yeah, it's like a primer gray kind of paint on the headlights, so they are somewhat detailed. But there it is. Pretty car. Pretty car. Alright, well, I'll just go ahead and stand them up. Try not to knock them out. But that's what they look like when you slide them out of the box. Total of 8 of them. I will say at this price point, I think it's a little too much. A little too much for what you get. If this was like a $20 set, I would probably recommend it at 20 bucks, but not for $25.99 at Target. And as of right now, I think these are out of stock, so I don't know if they had like a Black Friday sale. I looked to see if they did, but they didn't, because I was going to try to pass that information on to y'all. And hopefully maybe y'all will be able to find one of these. I know here in San Antonio, where I am locally staying, I know they had some of these at some of the local Targets, so hopefully you guys will be able to find some wherever y'all are at. But I'm gonna go ahead and open the flap on this one more time. So this is how they tell you what the car is if it's not, you know, printed on the bottom of the car. So you've got a little flap there to check out the car. So that's what they look like in the box, and that's what the box looks like. So on the scale of 1 to 10 for price, I would give it a 5 because I think it's just a little too much. I was hoping maybe they would have a Black Friday sale on it. Maybe it'd be a bit like 15, 20 bucks. But I bought mine probably about a month prior, so I, of course, paid full price. But I really wanted those cars because they look really cool, and I would like to use them in a future video for a race, so we're going to do that. So in presentation, I like the presentation. The box is cool, the paint job on the cars are cool, the cars are pretty well detailed, so I will honestly, no joke, I will give those cars a 10 for presentation. But next video we're going to find out what they are performance-wise. I will rate them on how they perform, and we will track the times and see which one is the fastest. And we may take that one up against my top 5 fastest cars and go from there. So, appreciate y'all coming back and watching a video. Sorry I haven't been making videos regularly. I've got a lot going on, especially towards the end of the year. Just taking care of a lot of things. Health-wise and, work-wise, and trying to get some things that I need to get finished. One of the big projects that I'm working on right now, and it's not really related to this channel, but it is a car-related situation. I am spending time on finishing up my 82 Ford F100 pickup that I have, and I was actually thinking about making a video on it when I'm done with it. It's not going to be a full restoration. It's more or less just, it's just fixing it up to where it is drivable and it's in better condition than what it was in. I am gonna leave it unpainted. I like the patina look, so I will share that with you guys later on in my channel. But once again, I appreciate the comments. I appreciate you guys liking. I appreciate you guys commenting, and I definitely appreciate you guys subscribing. If it wasn't for you guys, this channel wouldn't be growing. And I do apologize that I haven't been putting videos out as regularly as I'd like to, but life does happen. So if you see a video come out once every 2 weeks, that might be the norm for right now until till next year, when things start to slow down for me and things are kind of getting back to normal, if you know what I mean. So, but thanks for being patient, and remember, stay fast, stay cool. Good night.